I think it's also maybe a good time to talk about what do you want most from 2023. Do you want to go first, Elina?
Sure, yeah. I think what I would love most to see is just continued customer adoption. We have a new sales manager who's joining our team right at the start of January, and he brings a lot of experience with growing customer base for a SaaS company, kind of starting from a small base and really expanding that out. And I think timing is really good for us, where we are seeing a lot of organizations coming and checking out Doc, speaking to the numbers that you just shared, Nick, and bringing, having somebody in who's going to be really dedicated to engaging with customers, reaching out to new potential customers, helping communicate, connect what we're building and our products to what the needs are of these customers. So I think it's great timing to really putting a lot of effort behind that. And hopefully growing that engagement. And another thing I'm really excited about as well is I think our marketing team has been doing a phenomenal job with the content that they're putting out, being so early in the decentralized identity space and in blockchain and kind of these early industries. Education plays a really big role, especially with us where we are working with a lot of traditional organizations, and being able to communicate well what we're doing, what we're building, why it's important is really challenging. And I think our team is doing a really great job about putting out kind of thoughtful, interesting content. And I know they're going to only continue to do that into the new year, especially leveraging different channels as well. So I think for me, those are the two kind of big items that I'm really looking forward to next year.
Nice.
What
Yeah,
about
thanks
you?
for that.
Yeah, what
I
about you,
agree.
Mike?
Yeah, I think all those things are very exciting, and I'm glad you brought up the good work of the marketing team too. I think I was going to bring that up to we've seen a lot of growth in that, and you've seen it in those numbers that Nick mentioned. I think it all plays into it. And I know it's not easy when you're trying to teach and entice and all that at the same time. So I think we're doing a great job there, and I think we're going to keep doing a great job there. And to that end, I think one of the things that's going to help us with our visibility and our knowledge is marketplace integration. So we did the product hunt thing with the Web3 ID recently. We did Auth0 earlier in the year. And coming up in 2023, we're going to continue doing that, getting into marketplaces. We're going to get in connection with developers and users and that kind of thing more often. So I think we've already talked about Rapid API being on our roadmap, so getting integrated onto their marketplace, which I think will be big. It'll get us in front of a whole lot of software developers, which is a huge piece of where we want to go and where we want to be. So I think that'll be a great one. And we're also looking at putting more into Product Hunt. So, putting Doc Certs as a listing on Product Hunt, I think will be another good thing for us. So I think we've got a lot of opportunity there with third-party marketplaces that we can get our name out there, get our tools out there, and sort of push that, get ourselves better seen out there. So I think those are all exciting things. And then just technically on product side, there's a lot of new features that we're still working on. There's finishing up the zero knowledge proof and VBS plus things that I was talking about before. I think we're really close on that, and I think we'll continue driving that because I think those are a huge piece of what people are asking for and what they need. So I'm very excited about getting that stuff out. And then I think I sort of view 2022, one of the things we were doing was getting the basic toolkit developed for verifiable credentials and self-sovereign identity. And I think 2023 will finish that work that we started, and it'll give us a chance to then start looking at the meaty problems around user experience and making it better and easier to adopt and all that kind of thing. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for us to take that user feedback that we've already gotten, and I'm hoping to get a lot more user feedback as the year goes on, and sort of just keep driving to make the products better and easier to use and faster and more secure. All those things that you want to do with a software project. And I think we're going to have that opportunity to really push and drive that functionality and make our customers happy.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. And I'd agree as well. Like, I think there's probably not too much more I would add than what you guys have said. I think that for 2023, for me, I think the wallet has been a big part of the end of 22. And I think it will continue to be so in 23. And I think that's where, like we've talked a little bit on this review about user experience, I think a wallet is massive there. Like, onboarding people into these different credentialing ecosystems is going to be a challenge that we will need to overcome, like the industry as a whole has to. And I think there's a lot that we're doing there to try and make the wallet much more fully functional, Mike, like you said as well. and enabling users to not only kind of store credentials and import them into the wallet, but then also to do different things about being able to present them in certain ways, sometimes not necessarily revealing all of the information that exists in the credential itself, using things like zero knowledge proofs like you mentioned. I think that's going to be really powerful for us. I think as well, like Elina said, I'm looking forward to all the different partnership discussions. It's always interesting to see how different companies and organizations are using this technology and the innovation just in terms of how like our partners adopt APIs and our no-code solutions is pretty amazing as well. And it's almost every day you hear of this amazing new use case. So I think I'm most excited about that as well. But certainly it looks like 2023 is going to be a good one. Well, I think that's it for this. I think we could probably talk all day, but probably at the risk of boring anyone who's watching this. So we'll probably call it a wrap there. But yeah, 2022 has been a really good one. And we're definitely looking forward to the coming year. Elina, Mike, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.